first season in the pros. What are your kind of overall reflections?
Yeah, good year. A lot of learning, all the way from when I first got here in September doing rookie games to the grind of the regular season, ups and downs as always. But a great team here, great group of guys, great coaching staff. Really helped me kind of come into my own and learn what it takes to play at this level and how to conduct yourself around the room. A lot of learning, a lot of fun, and we're looking to build off it.
And you played 50 games, so it's not like you played an insignificant number of games. So what do you take away from that? Like, what was kind of when you go from that junior level to the pro level, what were your kind of biggest takeaways?
Yeah, it was an adjustment coming from junior, for sure. 50 games, I was happy to get in a good amount of games this year, get that experience. Every game you just try to build, you try to get better. When you're not playing, you're watching, you're trying to study the game. You're doing video with our coaches. You're asking guys, how did you find success in this league? And it's just being a sponge really throughout your first year, soaking it all up, and going into the off season with a plan and come back stronger, better, and look to make a splash.
There's the benefits of learning different aspects of the game because you're a big physical guy, but you can also learn from all these other guys like Billy and Declan and
Right.
Leon, different elements of the game. So how much learning from that perspective was there with those guys who are on the cusp of playing, being in the NHL for a guy like you, first year pro, but wanting to learn different elements and integrate them into your own hockey career?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's got a different role. Everybody's got a different set of unique skill sets. As players, we're always trying to expand, trying to improve. So we have our bread and butter, but if you want to play in the National Hockey League, you gotta kind of do it all at a really high level. So watching guys like that in areas of my game that I might not excel at is very valuable. And coming off and asking them and just seeing the way they see the game and how close they are to playing in the National Hockey League really helps take your development to the next level.
You really saw a lot of playoff hockey in terms of what can happen, except obviously not winning the round. But what did you learn through this series about playoff hockey and at the professional level?
Yeah. Playoff hockey is always a different animal. You're seeing it at all levels, all the way from junior to the National Hockey League, how things can change and how if you get in, anything can happen. We're really proud of the group in here of what we accomplished. We wanted to go further. We knew we could have gone further. But there's a lot of ebbs and flows throughout the regular season. It can translate. It's just about when you get into playoffs, you're playing your game, you're playing hard, you're playing gritty. There's a lot to take away from that, but it was good all around.
Yeah, what do you, I guess as you go into the off season now, taking everything that you've seen through the season, you talked about the grind, the grind of even just a 5-game series. What's the focus now as you go home and train for next year?
Yeah, first is to take some time off. Any player will tell you that it is a long season. It's grueling, both physically and mentally. So the first couple of weeks there to relax and decompress and let your body heal and your mind kind of wander a little bit is going to be helpful. After that, we'll have extra interviews with coaches. We'll have our own evaluations. We'll kind of identify areas that you want to improve at, and you're just going to attack that head on throughout the summer. Training 5-6 days a week on the ice, trying to improve and really make a difference coming into next season.
And I guess from junior to pro, what was the biggest difference for you that you noticed in terms of getting used to? What was the biggest, elevation in the game?
Right, just the way it all connects into one another. Like some guys will say speed and skill, other guys will say that everybody's always making the right play. But I think it's a combination of all of them. Guys are smarter, guys are faster, guys are stronger. You put that all together, it's going to be an elevated hockey game. So just bringing yourself up to that speed, mentally, physically, and just being able to build off that and perform at that level consistently every day. That's the other thing. Can't take days off. Can't take shifts off. You got to always be aware of who's out there, what you're trying to improve on. Attack each day with a purpose, in season as well. And that's the plan going this summer, just improve all those areas.
One of the things that you attack is on the ice, you weren't shying away from the physicality. But again, you're going up against a lot of men as opposed to in junior, which is younger guys. What was the change in that regard? And again, you're not a one-trick pony. You don't want to be known as a guy who's just a fighter, but you don't shy away from it. What was that like, making that transition from junior hockey to pro?
Yeah, like you said, I think the role of an enforcer is gone. You never want to be known as just somebody who can do that. So everybody's got to be able to play the game at a high level, whether it's at this league, in the National Hockey League. So if you can't play, you're not going to play. With that being said, I think it is a valuable skill set for guys to have, and can earn some respect from guys on your team and guys on the other team. As far as shying away, I mean, it doesn't really matter who you are or where you are. If I'm standing up for a teammate, it doesn't really matter to me. So I kind of wear that on my sleeve, and whatever happens after that, in terms of the mindset from junior in that, it's the same. You want to protect your teammates. You want to make an impact on a game. So whether they're 20 or 30 and everywhere in between, it's all the same to me.
We talk about integration, and this group has been well known for integrating new guys, whether they're young or old, into the group. So how did you, as like I said, a first-year pro, feel the group integrated you, and how was it so seamless?
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, the core group of players here, the older players, coaching staff, all the way down to media guys, team services guys, people we see every day. They're just always, they're always there to talk to you. They're always there to have a laugh with, or if you need something serious to talk about. So it goes a lot deeper than just on the ice. And when you have a group that's so good at bringing in young guys and treating everybody as equal, it goes a long way for self-confidence and for feeling welcome. And, all that does translate on the ice. So I got nothing but great things to say about my first year in the organization, how they treated me.